Your exhaust got loud. The usual cause is a hole, crack, or bad seal in the exhaust system. And if that leak is up front, it can also let carbon monoxide get into the car. That is the answer in plain words. A sealed exhaust sends hot gas all the way out the back. When that seal breaks, the gas comes out early. That changes the sound fast. You may hear a harsh rasp, a putt-putt, a dry tick, or a deep drone in the cabin. If the break is near the engine, near the firewall, or under the front floor, treat it as urgent. That puts exhaust gas closer to the air you breathe. The most common front failure is the exhaust flex pipe. This is the braided steel flex section between the engine downpipe and the catalytic converter on many cars and trucks. Its job is simple. It lets the engine twist a little under load without cracking the rest of the exhaust. Inside that braid is a thin accordion tube. When that inner tube cracks, raw exhaust comes out under the firewall or front floor. The sound is often rough, blunt, and much louder than normal. Another very common front leak is broken exhaust manifold studs or bolts. This shows up a lot on some known platforms, including General Motors' 5.3-liter and 6.0-liter 8-cylinder engines, Ford 3.5-liter EcoBoost engines, and Dodge 5.7-liter Hemi engines. The reason is heat and stress. The aluminum cylinder head and the cast iron manifold expand at different rates as they heat and cool. Over time, that repeated movement can shear the hardened steel studs or bolts. Then, a small gap opens between the manifold and the head. The usual clue is a fast ticking sound on a cold start that often gets quieter as the manifold warms up and expands. That cold tick tells you something useful. If the noise is strongest for the first few minutes, think manifold leak, gasket leak, or broken hardware first. If the noise stays harsh all the time and sounds more like a puff or a blat under the car, think flex pipe, cracked pipe, or a bad flange seal. If your main complaint is drone in the cabin, still check the whole system. A break farther back near a resonator or muffler can change the tone a lot, even if it is less likely to send fumes into the cabin. There is one more effect that matters. If the leak is fully upstream of the first air-fuel oxygen sensor, outside air can get pulled into the exhaust stream. Exhaust flow moves in pulses, and those pulses can pull fresh air through the opening. The sensor sees that extra oxygen and reads it like the engine is running lean. Then the engine control unit adds extra fuel to fix a problem that is not really inside the cylinders. Miles per gallon drops. Spark plugs can foul. And you may get system too lean codes such as P0171 and P0174. Keep this part straight. Those lean codes do not prove an exhaust leak by themselves. A vacuum leak, weak fuel delivery, or bad air metering can set the same codes. So if you have a loud exhaust and lean codes at the same time, the right move is to confirm whether the leak is ahead of that first oxygen sensor. Fix the leak, and then test again. That saves wrong parts and wasted time. Here is the simple way to narrow it down. Start with the vehicle fully cold. Small front leaks are easiest to hear then. On first start, listen near the manifold area, the flex section, the flange joints, and the pipe seams. You can move your hand near those spots to feel for sharp puffs of gas, but do not touch the metal, and stay away from belts and fans. You are trying to find the exact place where the tick, puff, or putt starts. Next, look for soot, dry black marks around a manifold seam, a gasket edge, a flange, or a split in the pipe are strong proof that exhaust has been escaping there. Check the front pipe, the flex section, the joints before the mufflers, and any place where the pipe sits under load or near a hanger. A fresh crack on a clean pipe can be hard to see, so use a bright light and look all the way around. Then pay attention to what the sound does as the engine warms up. A leak at the manifold may shrink enough with heat that the tick fades after a few minutes. A torn flex pipe usually stays obvious and rough. A rear leak may sound less sharp at the front of the car, but can still make the whole cabin boom. That warm-up pattern helps you narrow the area before you take anything apart. The best do-it-yourself leak test here is to pressurize the cold exhaust with plain air and use soapy water to find the hole. Safely raise and support the cold vehicle first. Then connect the blower side of a shop vacuum to the tailpipe with the engine off and the system cool. Spray a soap and water mix over the manifold seams, flange joints, flex pipe, welds, and pipe connections. When you hit the bad spot, you will see rapid bubbles. That is the breach that needs welding, a gasket, or hardware. Use gentle pressure only. You are not trying to force the system or stress it. You are only filling it with enough room air to make the leak show itself. If needed, seal the tail end enough to help hold air in while you work over the joints and seams. Fast-growing bubbles matter. Loose foam that just sits there does not. If the leak is right at the manifold face, the cold start tick and the soot mark may tell you more than the soap does. You can also use a short hose as a listening tool. Put one end near your ear and move the other end around the edge of the engine bay and under the vehicle while the engine is cold and running. Stay clear of moving parts. A leak has a sharp spit or puff sound. A normal fuel injector click is lighter and higher on the engine. A manifold leak sounds like a tiny exhaust port opening and closing with each pulse. It is simple, but it works. Once you find the spot, match the repair to the failure. A torn flex pipe usually means welding in a new flex section or replacing the front pipe assembly, depending on how the vehicle is built. A leaking flange may only need a new gasket and fresh hardware if the sealing faces are still flat. A manifold leak may need new studs or bolts, a gasket if that design uses one, or a replacement manifold if the sealing face is warped or cracked. The exact parts depend on the year, make, model, and engine, so check what your vehicle uses before you order anything. If you also have P0171 or P0174, fix any leak that is ahead of the first air-fuel oxygen sensor first. Then, clear the fault codes and drive it enough to see whether the fuel trims settle and fuel use improves. If the code comes back, keep checking for intake leaks, fuel supply problems, or air metering faults, because the exhaust leak was not the whole problem. Do not ignore the safety side. If the leak is under the hood, at the manifold, or under the front floor, and you smell exhaust in the cabin, do not keep driving it that way. Carbon monoxide is the real risk here. You cannot trust your body to warn you in time. A front exhaust leak can feed fumes into the car at idle or while driving, depending on airflow and window position. The cost of waiting is simple. The crack grows. The noise gets worse. Fuel mileage can drop if the leak is ahead of the first oxygen sensor. Spark plugs can foul from extra fuel, and you can waste time chasing lean codes that started with a broken exhaust part, not a fuel problem. So the short answer is still yes. A loud exhaust usually means a physical break in the exhaust system, and the first places to check are the flex pipe, the manifold area, and the flange joints up front. Find the exact leak first, then fix the part that is actually open. Check the leak before you chase lean codes.